Okay,
We
here.
can show you the differences.
These are the 6 earliest Quranic manuscripts. 1, 2, 3. That's the Topkapi. You know the Topkapi. How is this the one the Prophet revealed?
Yeah, he wrote like this.
He wrote like that.
Yes.
Oh, so he can read and write.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, so this is the one the Prophet wrote. What about this one?
This is similar. That he.
Oh, it's similar, Grace.
No, I don't think it's similar.
Okay, how many differences are there between these 2 manuscripts?
Don't go to writing. When you hear, I recite. Any person in any country will be
Hold this.
So why don't Islam
Thanks.
burn it if it was oral?
Huh?
Hold on a minute.
Okay, listen. No.
When the Prophet received the revelation, Zayd ibn Thabit, who was the secretary of the Prophet, wrote it down, did he not? Zayd ibn Thabit. So where is the material? Where is the manuscript he wrote down? Is it this? 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 I'm showing you 6.
They did not need any writing because they memorized. They memorized today even.
At the Battle of Yamama, 70 men died who had memorized it. Udaifa comes back down to, listen to me, I'm reciting your own story. When Udaifa went to the Quran, went to the mosque to recite the Quran, he heard different Qurans. He got angry, he started beating up. This is Al-Bukhari, volume 6, hadith number 510.
Where is that? Show me.
Al-Bukhari, volume 6, hadith number 510.
Show me your phones. Show me.
I have it here with me. Hold on a minute. He came down, back down and he came back down to Medina, and he said to Uthman, we must write the Quran in the Qurayshi dialect, right? In the Qurayshi dialect, right? Is this the Qurayshi? Is this the Qurayshi? Is this the Qurayshi?
Writing. Even if you burn all Quran, people memorize the same here.
It's here. Today it's here. And how do you know they are correct? Because of the manuscripts. So you have to have a manuscript to know what they memorized. So what manuscript? I'm not going to ask you a 3rd time. Which of these is the one that Muhammad had written down? You don't know. Can you see, folks? Grace, there are no. They're there.
There are no manuscripts.
Quran is
Brother, you say it's only in here, but we have hadith that says it was written down.
Okay,
right?
written down.
So if you
By Zayd ibn Thabit.
exactly, if you
And 5 copies were made. Where are they?
Yes, only right.
Where are those 5 copies? Where are the 5 manuscripts?
Al-Ishaq.
no, brother, the hadith says
What did you memorize? What Quran? Which? This one? This one? This one? This one?
Yeah.
Are you all getting the problem here? These are your only manuscripts. No, none of them are alike. They are not the same Quran. These are your earliest manuscripts. You have nothing earlier than Topkapi or the Samarkand or the Ma'il or the Petropolitanus or the Husseini or the Sana.
You gave me the proof. You showed me the ayah. Yeah, what's it?
Now he's deflecting again. Grace, you notice he's now moving to another subject.
yes.
Okay, Grace, tell the cameras. Why is he deflecting?
Because he has no answer. First of all, he says it's memorized in the heart, right? But then why do we have hadith that talks about written stuff? Why did Osman burn it, right? If there were only oral differences, right? Why did he burn it? No, it is not the same, because if you look at the manuscripts, right, there are so many differences. They cannot be the same.
It's the same.
No, it's not the same. We've just shown you that they're different.
You guys.
No. Have you seen that they are different?
This line is for you, no, because you don't know how to read. It's for me.
We do know how to read.
How to read?
But they didn't need this line.
The lines and the dots did not, you're right. There were no dots and vowels in the 7th century. They were invented in the 8th century. Do you see any lines and dots here? No, so we already passed that. We already agreed. There's no lines and dots. This is the Qira'at problem. This is the Ahruf problem. That came in the 10th century.
That's that
I'm
one.
talking about the 7th century.
Why does
No.
have to write them down?
Okay, let us redo this, okay?
I'm sorry.
Can you see why You are not answering the question we're asking. We've already done this. We've already passed by this. That was the other gentleman.
Exactly.
What we're asking is much more damaging. Where are your manuscripts from Muhammad? Which are the ones he wrote down? You memorized what? What did you memorize?
We memorized the same Quran which was revealed to Prophet.
Which one? This one? This one?
Look at that. Look at it.
How can you prove that?
There is no manuscript earlier than these.
You don't need that. I told you.
He doesn't need that.
no.
So should we throw these away?
Just match it. You match it.
You guys are getting worse and worse. Answer the question. Should we throw these 6 away?
These are you. The Muslims are proud about these manuscripts. They're proud.
You are very
They
proud
even say
because
it.
they're the only thing you
They
have.
even say it's from Osman. You cannot prove that what Muhammad has
Okay.
is what we have today.
I don't think he's heard this argument before. So, Grace, let's go to the cameras.
Let's go to the
Can you
cameras.
all see the problem this gentleman is having? Thank you very much. He can only say, we memorized it. We don't have to produce it. Do we ever say that about the Bible?
No. We have perfect manuscript.
Will we ever say that about the Bible?
We check our manuscript. We check the differences, and we have written down what we have.
Okay, Grace, did the early church, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they just memorized what Jesus said? They just memorized what Jesus did?
No. They were eyewitnesses first of all, and they wrote it down.
So they wrote it down immediately.
They wrote it down, like within a couple of decades, they wrote it down.
And who was writing it down as Jesus spoke? Who was there with pen and paper, always writing it?
You had Matthew, for
Matthew was
example,
always there writing it down, was he not?
And you had John, right?
And
They were
John was an eyewitness. He was at the cross. He saw Jesus on the cross. Did he know the man on the cross?
Yes, of course.
He had been with him for 3 years. And he wrote down what he saw.
Exactly.
And he wrote down what he heard, did he not?
Exactly.
So they wrote it down immediately.
Exactly.
Why did the Muslims not do this?
Well, and I don't know. Ask the Muslim.
They just memorized it, he said. We had good memory at that time.
But how many-
You did not have good memory.
How many Bible
Because when you finally
How
did
many-
write it down, in the 8th
How
and
many-
9th century, none of them are the same.
They
It's
are
not
not
the
the same.
same Quran.
What is the original language of Bible? Tell me.
Oh, now he's deflecting again.
Deflecting again.
So, did they write it down in the language they spoke? So they wrote it down in Greek,
They
right?
wrote it down in Greek.
So
and some
God
in Arabic.
used Greek, did he not?
Yeah.
Did God also use Hebrew?
Yes.
And in Greek, do you have your vowels and do you have your consonants?
Yes, you have your vowel.
So you can read what you can read exactly what's written.
Exactly.
Then Arabic came in the 6th century, right?
Yes.
Did it have any vowels?
No.
Did it have any dots?
No.
So can you read that Quran?
No.
Can you read this Quran?
No.
And this one?
No.
And this one?
No.
Why would God use a language which you couldn't read?
That's their problem to answer.
That's a pretty innate God, is it not?
And it is.
God would not use a language like that if he already had 2 great languages
Exactly,
that he used
exactly.
for Hebrew and Greek,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Why would then choose a language that no one could understand?
Ask the Muslim.
And you had
Ask
to
the
wait
Muslim.
300 years before you can
Exactly.
finally read it.
Exactly.
And when you can read it, show them up again. When you finally can read it, they don't agree.
Other way around.
Where's up?
Let's go to the.
We need more people here to hold
Let's go to
stuff.
the Sahaba. Let's go to the
So
Sahaba.
this one does not agree. Is this Hafs?
This is worse.
These 2 don't agree.
They don't.
Which one is that?
That is
Al-Basi. So 3 different Qurans. Even when they could finally read it down, write it, it's upside down.
Show. So let's go to Hafs. Brother, you're really delusional. We've shown you Surah 43. It has differences. It has a different word. This is an official Quran. Surah 43.
We just showed it.
Yeah.
Tell me the other one. Tell me now.
We had it here. Where's the other one? We need the other one.
Can you get me the Hafs
You have it in your
43?
hand.
I don't know.
Oh, he's got it there. Oh, you're talking about the charts. I'm sorry.
Same verse, yeah.
Here we go. So we have 43, verse 19. You have ibadu here, you have inda there. Completely different words, different spellings. One is the presence, the other is slaves. Inda has a noon, this one has a bean. Can you see the dots above, the dots below? So even when you did get it written down, you couldn't agree on it. So we asked at the very beginning, which is the one that's in heaven? This one or this one? And that's just two. There are 93,000 differences between the 30 different Qurans. Just two Qurans, there are 5,000 differences.
Oh, you are non-Arab. You don't understand how to read.
I know. Here we go again. I am not Arab. I'm not even looking. I'm not even asking you to be Arabic. I can see the difference. I know the difference between a noon and a bean. This is a bean, that's a noon. Is that okay? Now you're jumping to the time of the prophet. So we went to the time of the prophet and said there are no diacritical marks here. So here you go. You can't even read these ones.
You don't like to listen because you're on the camera, yeah? Listen. When you read Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, it's the same when you speak. But when you write, might be different. I'm reading.
Brother, these are different words. They're different words. They're different words. Do your own research. They're different words.
We have shown you there are over 4,000 differences in this book and this book.
Right?
This one only has half of the Quran. This is the best you've got. There are 2,270 different words. Nothing to do with dots and vowels. There are no dots and vowels here. Okay, don't say, okay, answer me.
Tell me.
How can you have different 2,270 differences in this book than the one I have in my hand here? How can there be? And this has nothing to do with dots and vowels.
Where you write into a blank mushaf, which one?
Any person in the world who memorized Bible, 2%, they have same
You
Bible.
deflecting,
But how do we know what someone has memorized? We have a Bible there.
We have a Bible
Written
there.
down.
It's written down.
And we check it to see if they know what they're saying.
Exactly.
So what Quran did they have there to check it?
What Quran?
What Quran did they have to... You're not answering any question. You're just talking and talking and talking. Answer the question. If they memorized it, what did they memorize? This one? This one? This one?
Spoken by Jesus Christ. What language?
Oh, now you're deflecting again. Answer the question, sir.
Why?
What is your name?
Huh? Ahmed.
Why do they?
Ahmedi, you're looking worried. I can see that. But you have noticed he hasn't answered any of our questions. Have we answered his questions?
No.
Every one of them we have. We said immediately that we don't have this problem. We don't make this claim, do we, Grace?
No, let's go to the written stuff. Let's go to how important the writing of something is, right? Because he has to do his own research, so he trusts only in what the Sahaba say or the oral tradition. But
Okay, the Sahaba are those who were with Muhammad, right?
exactly, so he
And the Tabi'un were the ones that got it from the Sahaba.
exactly.
Would the Sahaba have seen what Muhammad did?
Well, they might claim
They
to
would have
do
seen
so.
what
Yeah,
Muhammad,
yeah,
just say yes or no.
Yes.
Would they have heard what Muhammad said?
Probably they claim so. Yeah.
So why did they not write it down?
Well, that's their question. They have something different, right?
They memorized
They
it.
memorize.
How can you trust their memory?
That's their point to say. I mean, I would be worried.
Well, Dr. Yasser Qadi
Exactly.
and Dr. Shabir Ali gave us the answer
Yes.
last July.
Yes.
And what did they say? I need Shabir Ali and Yasser Qadi.
So, Yasser Qadi, who has already thrown the Quran under the bus, he was asked, as she will show, as Dr. J. Smith has written down, he was asked about the Sahaba, because all that Muslims do, they have the Islam. This one said, this one said, this one said, right? So it's kind of hearsay. So he was asked about the Sahaba, right? And then Yasser Qadi, who has 1 degree from the west and 1 degree from the east, from Medina, he tells the Muslim skeptics, well, you know what? In the west, what did he say?
He said, in the West, I got a PhD at Yale University in historical criticism. But he also had a degree from Medina, the highest degree in the Islamic sciences. What? Explain the Islamic sciences, and you tell me this. It's known as Isnad, right?
Exactly.
Since none of your men, none of your Sahaba wrote anything down, none of the Tabi'un wrote anything down, they memorized it. That's what you said.
No.
They memorized everything the Prophet said and did. They memorized. So what did they write? Where is the Sirah of Muhammad written in the 7th century? Who is the first man to write the Sirah, the biography of Muhammad?
They were companions.
What's his name?
There's no one companion.
What's his name?
There were many.
The name of the man who wrote the story.
Amir Muawiyah, they're one of them. Amir Muawiyah.
Muawiyah didn't write a thing. There's nothing written by Muawiyah. Who wrote your biography? Give me his name.
Anything about Quran. That's why
We're not
you
talking
claim
about the
you
Quran
don't know
now.
anything.
We're talking about Muhammad now.
you haven't given me any answer. I gave you answer.
We gave you many answers. You
Did I
don't
give
know,
answers
that's
to
the
him? Did he give answers to us? No. We're still waiting for your answers.
I'm asking what language spoken by Jesus.
Okay,
He
brother,
spoke
you're
Greek.
dyslexic.
He spoke Aramaic. He spoke, certainly,
By Hebrew or Greek?
he spoke Hebrew as well.
No, Greek. Did he know Greek?
Of course he knew Greek. How did he speak to the centurion?
I'm talking about.
How did he speak to the Romans? He had to speak Greek.
What original language?
But what was the language that everybody used in the first century? It was Greek, right? So everything was written in Greek.
Yes.
Okay, now
let's
we've
not
answered
keep-
your question, answer ours.
Exactly.
Who wrote down what Muhammad said and did?
Who wrote it down? How can you know what happened? How can you know what happened? How do you know Muslims know what
What's your answer?
happened?
What's your answer?
They go
Who
to
wrote it down?
Isnad and say this one has said.
Show me one companion. Which companion?
Muawiyah.
Muawiyah didn't write a thing. Where is his manuscript? Where is Muawiyah's manuscript?
This is still there.
Where is it? Tell me. Give me a name. Show me the manuscript.
In Turkey as well. It's a very
You know good and well that Muawiyah did not write it down. The man that wrote it down, his name in Ibn Hisham, he died in 833. Muhammad died in 632. Do you not see a problem with that?
do not depend on writing like Bible because Bible is changed. Bible has been changed.
Now here we go, a
But
whole
there
nother
are these-
deflection.
There are these about
He can't stay on
those
subject, can
surahs
he?
not being included in your current Quran. Do you even know when your current Quran was settled that it is this one? 1924, the Hafs was decided that one. They needed to do other redactions.
Say that again.
1924.
The Quran we use today was chosen out of 30 different Qurans. 30 different Qurans in what year?
1924.
And how many years ago is that?
That is like 42. You might be older than the Quran.
That's 100 years ago. But when was it chosen by the Saudi government?
1985, it was chosen as the standard Quran. So the Quran you believe to go back to Uthman or Muhammad, you have no proof. You don't even have complete manuscripts, brother.
It's only 41 years old.
There is no proof. But
Are you older than the Quran?
No.
I am. I am older than the Quran. Larry! Larry! Hey, Larry, look here. Are you older than the Quran? I can hear you. I can watch you. You were alive in 1985, weren't you? We can shake hands. We're both gray haired. We are older than the Quran. God bless you.
okay, we have
The chosen Quran, this one here, that you chose in
What have
1985,
you memorized? What
is
have you
only
memorized?
41 years old. Now, I know it comes from Hafs, who died in 796. Absolutely. But can you see why we don't have this problem, Grace?
No, because we have written down manuscripts.
where which language original? Just like
In
Bible,
Greek
original language.
and in Hebrew, but not in Arabic, because God knew which language to use.
With vowels,
And
by
the
the way.
disciples knew which language to use.
language?
They used Greek. How many times have I said that now? He's now not listening because he's so busy trying to get the next question.
Exactly, and he missed the point. We had eyewitnesses. We had eyewitnesses, and they wrote it down. You don't.
Folks, we need to bring this wrap this up. But Grace, can you see what we've done? He's not answered our questions.
It's the same like the,
I don't know how you can answer this question
you cannot answer the question.
because Grace, they don't have any manuscript
They
to
have
support what
no
they're saying.
manuscripts, and they go back to hearsay for the first 200, 300
200 to 300 years, nothing written down, right?
And then your scholars admit on television that it's a not good standard to have this isnad.
Completely discredited by the West.
Exactly. That's Yasser Qadi.
Yasser Qadi and
Yasser
Shabir Ali.
Qadi. Show me. Okay.
There is Shabir Ali, there is Yasser Qadi. And do all
He's
this.
doing his research.
And read it,
That's good
okay?
for
Read
him.
it.
He's doing his research. So he.
Now do this one. Go home and cry when you read what they're saying. Because they are destroying everything what Muhammad said and what Muhammad did. And these are your best scholars. And they've now admitted it in the last 11 months that they cannot support what he said and did.
Exactly, because
Quran doesn't depend
listen.
on the scholars.
So let's
Quran
talk. Why is this
miracle
detrimental to the Isnad science? What
Because
is
it
Yasser
proves
Qadhi saying?
it's saying that we cannot trust the Isnad signs. That we as Westerners cannot trust it.
Exactly.
And that's why when he's in the mosque, he will quote from Al-Bukhari. But when he leaves the mosque and comes to Dallas, Texas, he does not quote Al-Bukhari.
But wait a second, Jay. Is he not, in a sense, kind of doing taqiyya on his own followers? Because he is saying, right, he's completely aware that it's not a good standard. He says this over and over. He says it's discredited in the West. There is not. Then he's saying if anybody had a book that would show, that could prove that the Sahaba actually said what they said, he would buy it. So
He would be the first to buy the book.
yes, so he's admitting for a second time that it is written material that he needs.
He
right?
needs written material.
So then when
Brilliant stuff.
When the Muslims catch on then,
Just read what you've just taken a picture of. He meant that right there.
when the
It's right
Muslims-
here. He said it right here.
When the Muslims, like the other Muslims on television, right, people with the degree, people you have debated, right, like Shabi Ali, when they were asked about this, hey, how could he say this about the Sahaba? What was their answer? What do Muslims have to trust in?
They have to touch in the Quran only because that has manuscripts. So therefore, it's the written text.
Yeah, but what do they say about the Islam and the Sahaba?
They cannot trust it because the Isnad is based on pure people who don't lie.
Wait a second, are you saying that all that Muslims have is the purity of the Sahaba?
That's all they have. And the Tabi'un, and the top Tabi'un, and the top Tabi'un. Every 5 generations that they were perfect. They never lied. So whatever they said can be trusted because it's 100% authentic. Do you believe that?
No, because I'm a human being and I know that nobody is perfect, nobody is pure, right?
That's right.
Except for one person in Surah 99.
And what's his name?
Jesus!
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 Can you see why we can trust Jesus?
We can trust Jesus because the followers wrote it down. Okay, so, but I really want to elaborate on this because you pointed out and you wrote it down how important this is,
Yeah.
right? So you have Yasser Qadhi, a scholar in both worlds. He says that the better standard is the written material, yeah?
Yeah.
And then he tells his followers, but this standard we cannot use for our own hadith.
That's
because
right.
He says it's biased. So in a sense, he's lying to his own audience and says, the written standard, we don't use it, we have to have iman, yeah? We have to have faith. So in a sense, he's lying to his own audience.
It's called taqiyya.
He's admitting that the better standard is the written thing.
Is the written standard.
But he
And that's why we're demanding it as well.
Exactly.
God bless you. Listen, thanks so much, Grace. We'll
Wow.
do this again. We did this in Germany. We're going to do it in Amsterdam. You've done it now in London.
Yeah, I don't think people are ready because they're still...
It's the first time he's heard this. He doesn't know how to deal with it. He just says they memorize.
That's-
Well, listen, we
that's
got other
excellent.
people getting on. God bless you. Let me have those.